Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you are fine and everything's great with you and you are perfectly fine. You feel happy. So guys, let's today talk about one very interesting topic and about decisions, the importance of decisions, the importance of making decisions in your life. I think was already talking about this topic, but anyway, repetition is very important, and anyway, we are changing during the time, like we are mm, changing our mind, including me. So probably I will explain this a little bit different, so it might be useful for you. So, guys, decision. Every moment of our life is the consequence of your decisions. We are making decisions each second, actually, consciously or subconsciously. Most of our decisions, fortunately or unfortunately, we are taking, like, if you, how can I say, once, and then just make it automatically just on in one pattern, just going round and round one pattern. And the idea is that our mind tends to save the energy because it think that we might need it for survival purposes. Again, we go back to that survival. This is the number one purpose of our uh, body, but it's okay. But anyway, so that means that if you once, for example, made the decision that, I don't know, you work on this work, okay, so that means that you will just kind of doing it on a like on a repetitive basis, and just, how can I say, just probably just even don't think that something is wrong or you need to change something, etc etc. Just it's kind of goes on a regular basis already, and you just your subconscious just make it repetitive. That's all. So that's how we do most of the things in our life, like we are making shower, like having our, I don't know, meals, I don't know, going to work, or maybe watching TV or videos, or sitting on social media in the evening, etc etc. So just sometimes you might observe it that you do it, you do not think about it, like, okay, you're not thinking, okay, what shall I do now? You just automatically go and do it. So, but if you want to change your life, you need to be conscious about your decisions, and you need to make new decisions. Consciously, yeah, so you consciously making new decisions, and then go, so put them on a subconscious level, like on a regular basis, and so that your life is changing. Well, three main decisions, guys, that we are making. Many credits to Tony Robbins. I took a lot of information from him. um, Decision number one is uh, how you treat current situation. The meaning, Tony Robbins calls it meaning, that you put into your current situation. You can call it a problem if you don't like it. You can call it a gift, even if it's so a problem, but you might, this is in your hands. You can change your idea about it, your meaning about it, and so this is very important. Just first of all, especially if it is a so-called problem, to change your perspective about it, because unless you consider it, like you are into that, you have so many emotions about that, so you cannot solve it correctly, because you are, you are having this ties with it, like etheric cords, if I can say so. So you just emotions sometimes, it's like a dirty glass. We cannot see clearly what is happening unless we have all these emotions, especially negative emotions about the situation. So first step is that you need to make a decision how you treat the situation, and probably make some practices to help you with it. For example, you can have some sessions with your therapist, psychologist, just to help you. Sometimes we just need to talk about it to feel better. Or you can just write it if you don't have a psychologist, personnel, or an opportunity to talk with anyone, or you just don't want to share, it with anyone. You can just take a piece of paper and write everything that comes into your mind without, the main thing here, guys, is it should be your kind of so-called I forgot the name of this word, mind flowing. Like you should not, I don't remember this word. Brainstorm, yeah, brainstorming. But it's not about ideas. It's about everything that you feel about it. You just write everything without analyzing, without thinking. Is it right or to think like this? Is it wrong to think like this? When you are writing, this is what you truly feel. But even though it's bad, you think, but you are just writing, it's better than you keep these negative emotions inside of you. So you just writing everything, like you can write, okay, you can even make a dialogue with the person, for example, if any. Very often some people are involved in the situation, so you can make a dialogue. You can just write, oh, hello, blah blah blah, why did you do this to me, etc etc. You just writing everything. Then you just kind of writing and reply. This is just happening subconsciously, guys, so you don't need to think on it. This is kind of pulling out everything that you have inside on the paper. So you are writing unless everything that you think is on the paper, unless you feel kind of an emptiness inside. Probably you might need several sessions like this. So it can be just, for example, once you feel emptiness, but then you feel another, that something is left again, then you can make another session. So, and you need to do it unless you feel this, that you feel nothing about the situation. Just guys, unless you feel something, you just think that someone is guilty, you just blaming someone or thinking about it or blah 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 blah. That means that situation is not worked by you yet, and you need to work with it, and you still have those emotions. You just need to detach from it, and this is one of the practices. I think there are a lot of other practices that you can do. So what as I know, so actually this is not my idea, guys, about this practice. I learned it from one of my courses. And you can I think it's a good idea that you burn these pieces of paper after that, and just with fire. It's very important that you don't keep it at your home, or somewhere. Probably better even doing not at home if you have any other places, like maybe in the nature. You just can fire it and go, the dash into the air or into the water. You somehow need to, even those things physical, just let them disappear and kind of detach from the situation. So this is the first step that you need to do. There are other practices, actually, guys, how you can detach, but this is just one of them. So you need to feel that the negative emotions just went away. So and then after that you will feel like, it's not as difficult as you thought before. You will change your perspective after your emotions will disappear. You might think like, okay, why did I worry so much about it? Okay, nothing so scary. The monster is not as big as I thought. But because when we have these emotions, we tend to exaggerate. We tend to think that it's so big, it's so terrible, that we tend to pay a lot of attention to it, etc etc. So we waste a lot of energy, actually, on in this case. So that's why this step is very important. Okay, guys, that was step number 1. I don't know if I will be talking steps number 2 and 3, but at least if you do these first step about your decisions, how you treat the situation, I think this would be already helpful. Okay, guys, I love you with all my heart. Be yourself, be limitless, live life on your high quality terms, and remember, you are the best. You deserve the best.